So what do you do when you have a component on your checklist, but you get little to no results when you click on a link for it? Let me show you how to solve that using power of octopart and alternative part numbers. So here we want this part number, right? And it's not available. Okay, so you want specifications to be similar for this part. You want it to be right angle surface mount. So the strategy is to copy paste the description back into octopart and then see what options come up. You have to manually check the data sheets to see what voltage and current ratings work and so on. So what I ended up doing was I found this component that is pretty similar to our device that we're working with. And then I end up just kind of using this manufacturer part number, copy that, and sometimes you get lucky. So if you go to manufacturer part search and search for this part number, like I did here, so if you copy paste that and search for it, the USB connector and all that stuff, the model shows up along with all the information. Okay, so sometimes that's how you have to do that and just save it to your workspace. So then you have connectors, click OK to add it to the connector library. There's not much to update or change here, so we're going to go with OK. It even has the 3D model in here. So if I were to right mouse button that, it moves that. If I hold down the shift key and right mouse button, it moves this, it rotates it. This looks good for the most part. And what I'll do is switch to my spreadsheet, and I'm going to cheat a little bit here. One, I will give an alternate part, paste values only. Then I will go into DigiKey. I like how DigiKey does its descriptions for its components, its short descriptions. Copy this name and then put it into the short description. It does say detailed description, but I'll put that there anyway. And go back in Altium, paste this description. Right, so now let's go ahead and close, hit save and release. It's complaining about duplicate pad designator on pads and whatnot, but we can address that sometime later. New USB-C connector, and note that this supports USB 3.1, which is what our design works for anyway. Really, it shouldn't be 3.2, but that's fine. I'll just change the specs for the project later. Once that's been added, we'll go into components and voila, there you go. Okay, that's how you can work around a component not being available and finding an alternate part using that instead. But you want to keep track of that. And once you've added it, you can check mark that that is done.